Did you ever wonder what it takes to become a music legend like Whitney Houston? Those captivating notes, the soulful voice, the unforgettable melodies. They didn't just happen overnight. The enigma of Whitney Houston has always been shrouded in a veil of mystique and wonderment. The tale of her life is a symphony of highs and lows, a melody that resonates with us all. So are you ready to dive into the enigma? Well, prepare to journey through the life of one of the greatest vocalists of all time. Whitney Houston, born on August 9, 1963 in Newark, New Jersey, came from a family deeply rooted in music. Her lineage was steeped in melody. Her mother, Cissy Houston, a notable gospel singer, her cousins Dionne and Dee Dee Warwick, renowned soul artists, and her godmother, the Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin. It was as if music ran in her veins, a birthright she was destined to carry forth. Young Whitney first tasted the divine nectar of music in the sanctity of her church. At just 11 years old, she took center stage, delivering her first solo performance. The church walls reverberated with her powerful voice, a voice that carried the promise of greatness. It was there, amidst the pews and under the watchful eyes of her family, that Whitney's journey into music began. Even as a child, Whitney had a voice that could make the angels weep. In the early 1980s, Whitney began her journey to stardom. A young woman with a voice as clear as a bell and as powerful as a roaring tempest, Whitney Houston was destined for greatness. It was Clive Davis, the music industry magnate, who first recognized her remarkable talent. He was so moved by her voice that he wasted no time in signing her to Arista Records, setting the wheels of destiny in motion. Her debut album, released in 1985, was met with rave reviews and commercial success. It was a beacon, a shining testament to her exceptional talent and the promise of what was yet to come. But it was her second album, aptly named Whitney, that catapulted her to unprecedented heights. With this album, she carved her name in the annals of music history, becoming the first female artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard charts. A feat previously thought to be unattainable, Whitney shattered the glass ceiling with her powerful voice and unwavering determination. Her music was a symphony, a harmonious blend of pop, soul, and gospel that resonated with audiences worldwide. She was no longer just Whitney, the girl from New Jersey with a dream. She was Whitney Houston, the global superstar with a voice that touched hearts and moved souls. But as we all know, Whitney Houston was now a global superstar. But fame often comes with a price. Despite her success, Whitney's personal life was filled with struggles. Her marriage to fellow music star Bobby Brown was a roller coaster of emotion, marked by public scandal and personal turmoil. This union, often played out in the media's unrelenting spotlight, was a storm Whitney found herself battling both in and out of the public eye. Alongside these marital troubles, Whitney was wrestling with a more personal demon: substance abuse, a struggle that would persistently gnaw at her health, her career, and her life. The once radiant star was gradually dimming, her health declining as the years rolled on. Tragically, in 2012, Whitney's flame was extinguished far too soon, a loss that echoed around the globe, shaking the very foundations of the music world. Whitney Houston, the music legend, left us too soon, but her music and legacy continue to live on. Whitney Houston's impact on music and culture is immeasurable. Her powerful voice and emotive performances have been the guiding light for countless aspiring singers. Her influence seeps into the very fabric of music, transcending genres and generations. From the soul-stirring ballads to the dance-pop anthems, Whitney's music continues to resonate, never losing its luster. She broke records and shattered glass ceilings, becoming the most awarded female artist of all time. Yet it was not just about the accolades. Whitney's music was a heartfelt expression of her journey, her joys, and her struggles. And this authenticity is what truly touched the hearts of millions. In 2020, her legacy was further cemented with a posthumous induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a testament to her enduring impact. Whitney Houston, a woman who used her voice to touch millions, continues to inspire future generations, reminding us all that we will always love her. Have you ever wondered how a young boy from Lansing, Michigan became one of the greatest basketball players of all time? This boy was none other than Irvin Johnson, who would later be known worldwide as Magic. From the moment he first picked up a basketball, Magic was enchanted. His love for the game grew and flourished, as did his skill. In the high school gyms of Lansing, Magic was a force to be reckoned with. His talent was undeniable, leading his team to the coveted state championship. But the magic didn't stop there. He took his talents to Michigan State, where he continued to shine on the court. His college career was marked by numerous accolades, including an NCAA championship. A star was on the rise. A young man from a small city was making big waves in the world of basketball. But little did anyone know this was just the beginning of a legendary journey. A star was rising, and it was about to light up the basketball world. The name of this luminary? None other than Earvin "Magic" Johnson. As he stepped onto the court as a rookie in the late 70s, he brought with him a dazzling blend of speed, skill, and charisma that the NBA had rarely seen before. He became the cornerstone of the Los Angeles Lakers, a team that would become synonymous with success in the coming years. But success was not served on a silver platter. It was the fruit of intense rivalry, most notably with Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics. Matches between the Lakers and Celtics became legendary, a thrilling spectacle of skill and determination. Magic's career was a string of triumphs. 5 NBA championships, 3 NBA MVP awards, and 12 All-Star Game appearances painted the picture of an extraordinary athlete. But Magic Johnson was more than just a player. He was a transformative force. Magic Johnson did not just play the game, he transformed it. Just when it seemed like nothing could stop him, life threw a curveball. A moment that would redefine not just his career, but his life. In the 90s, Earvin "Magic" Johnson, the unstoppable basketball superstar, announced to the world that he had been diagnosed with HIV. This announcement sent shockwaves through the sports world and beyond. The man who was renowned for his agility on the court now had to pivot in the game of life. He had to take an unexpected time out from his beloved sport, leaving an indelible void in basketball. This was a moment that didn't just take the world by surprise, but also gave a new perspective on the reality of HIV and AIDS. But you know the saying, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And true to his moniker, Magic Johnson refused to let this diagnosis define him. He faced this adversity head-on, with the same determination he showed on the court. Yet even in the face of adversity, Magic Johnson refused to be defeated. Magic Johnson's story did not end with his retirement from basketball. No, ladies and gentlemen, his story was just beginning to unfold in a different court. The court of life. Magic Johnson, faced with a life-altering HIV diagnosis, took it upon himself to use this situation as an opportunity to advocate for awareness about HIV and AIDS. He didn't retreat into the shadows. He didn't let the diagnosis define him. Instead, he stepped forward, took the microphone, and used his voice to educate, to inspire, and to bring about change. But his story doesn't stop at advocacy. Magic Johnson, a name synonymous with basketball, proved his mettle in the business world as well. He emerged as a successful entrepreneur, building a business empire that spans across different industries, from movie theaters to health clubs, and even food services. His business acumen, much like his basketball skills, is sharp, strategic, and hard to beat. And then there's his love for sports, a flame that refused to die down even after his retirement. Magic Johnson turned his passion into ownership, taking a stake in the Los Angeles Dodgers. He made his return to the Lakers, not as a player but as a coach and later as a team executive. His contribution to these roles? Immeasurable. His impact? Unforgettable. Magic Johnson's legacy extends beyond the basketball court. He's a testament to resilience, a beacon of hope, and a true inspiration to many. His journey proves that with determination and courage, you can overcome any challenge and make a lasting impact. In the world of basketball and beyond, Magic Johnson's magic truly lives on. His life story is not just about basketball, it's about life itself. It's about facing challenges head-on, using adversity as a stepping stone, and striving for greatness, no matter the circumstances. Magic Johnson, a name, a legacy, a phenomenon. Yes, the magic lives on. Have you ever wondered what it took for Mike Tyson to become one of the greatest heavyweight boxing champions in history? Our journey begins in 1966 with the birth of a boy named Michael Gerard Tyson in the heart of Brooklyn, New York. The early years of Tyson's life were steeped in hardship. When he was barely 2 years old, his father passed away, leaving his mother to fend for him and his siblings in an unforgiving city. Tyson was no stranger to the harsh realities of life, and soon enough, he found himself entangled in a life of crime. However, fate had other plans. A man named Bobby Stewart, a counselor at the juvenile detention center where Tyson ended up, saw potential in the young, troubled boy. But Tyson's life took a significant turn when he met the man who would shape his future, a man named Cus D'Amato. So, how did a troubled teen from Brooklyn become a boxing sensation? Well, it began with a man named Cus D'Amato. Tyson was introduced to D'Amato, a legendary boxing trainer who saw a raw, untamed talent in the young Mike. D'Amato took Tyson under his wing, training him, shaping him, and instilling in him the discipline and technique needed to harness his raw power. Tyson's unique fighting style was a spectacle to behold. He was a hurricane in the ring, swift and deadly. His movements were fluid, his strikes precise. He was a perfect storm of power and speed, a combination that left his opponents reeling and spectators in awe. And oh, did he rise quickly. In the blink of an eye, Tyson was dominating the boxing world. He was a force to be reckoned with, his name synonymous with victory. His fights were electrifying, his wins indisputable. He was, in every sense of the word, unstoppable. At the tender age of 20, Tyson achieved what many boxers only dream of. He became the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history. It was a crowning achievement, a testament to his hard work, dedication, and the tireless guidance of D'Amato. But as Tyson's star rose in the ring, his personal life was filled with turmoil. And this, my friends, is where the real battle began. The fight outside the ring, as we'll soon discover, was far more challenging than any Tyson faced within it. What happens when a champion falls? We've seen it time and again, a star at the pinnacle of their career suddenly plummeting into the abyss. Mike Tyson was no exception. As his fame skyrocketed, so did his personal struggles. He grappled with a series of missteps that led to his conviction and subsequent imprisonment, a stark contrast to the formidable force we'd seen in the boxing ring. His return to the ring was anticipated by many, but it was marred by controversy, the infamous ear-biting incident during the Holyfield fight. It was a shocking moment, a stark deviation from the champion we'd come to admire, yet it was a clear testament to the turmoil Tyson was battling within himself. Retirement came eventually, but it didn't bring the peace Tyson desperately needed. He found himself wrestling with mental health issues and substance abuse, battles as challenging, if not more, than any he'd fought in the ring. Yet, Tyson remained undeterred. He faced these trials head-on, showing the world that his strength wasn't confined to his boxing prowess. He fought his way back, slowly but surely, his journey marked by resilience and a determination that was nothing short of inspiring. Despite all the ups and downs, Tyson never gave up. He fought his way back, proving his strength both in and out of the ring. So, what is Mike Tyson's legacy in the world of boxing, you might ask? The answer is as riveting as the man himself. Tyson's impact on the boxing world is akin to a comet that leaves a trail of awe and inspiration. He didn't just dance in the ring, he redefined it, influencing a whole new generation of boxers who lace up their gloves and step into the ring with dreams of emulating Iron Mike's prowess. Tyson's accomplishments didn't stop at his retirement. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, cementing his place among the greats of the sport. Now he uses his influence for the greater good, dedicating time to charity work and inspiring millions through his popular podcast. Mike Tyson's journey from the streets of Brooklyn to the top of the boxing world is a testament to his resilience and determination. His legacy will forever be a part of boxing history.
Ever pondered how a kid from the gritty streets of New York's Hell's Kitchen became one of Hollywood's most iconic action heroes? Picture this. The year is 1946, and a baby boy is born in the midst of the hustle and bustle of the Big Apple. Complications during birth lead to a nerve injury, giving this child. His childhood is anything but easy, marked by a turbulent family life that lands him in foster care. Eventually, our young hero finds himself in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. There, amidst the towering monuments and historic streets, he nurtures a dream to become an actor. Yet the path is strewn with rejections, each one a blow to his confidence, but not enough to shatter his resolve. It was a rough start, but the stage was set for a journey unlike any other. But how does a man go from a starving actor to a global superstar? Well, let's delve into the story of Sylvester Stallone. Stallone was no stranger to struggle. His early years in the film industry were marked by small roles and minor appearances. He was in the game, sure, but he was far from the A-list. However, Stallone wasn't the type to wait for opportunity to knock. He was the type to kick down the door. So he decided to take matters into his own hands. He started writing his own scripts, churning out pages of dialogue and plot in the hopes of creating something that could launch his career. And then, Like a bolt of lightning, it struck him. An idea for a film about an underdog boxer named Rocky Balboa. Armed with his script, Stallone began shopping it around Hollywood. There was interest, yes, but there was also a catch. Producers wanted a well-known actor for the lead role. But Stallone had his heart set on playing Rocky. He insisted on it, even when it meant turning down a substantial offer. He believed in his vision, in his story, and in himself. His determination paid off. Not only did he get to play Rocky, but the film became a phenomenon. It resonated with audiences who saw in Rocky's struggles and triumphs their own hopes and dreams. The film was a commercial and critical success, raking in millions at the box office and earning 10 Academy Award nominations. It went on to win 3, including Best Picture. The world had been introduced to Sylvester Stallone, not just as an actor, but as a storyteller. His journey, from a struggling actor to the creator and star of an Oscar-winning film, was as inspiring as the story he had written. From the brink of obscurity, Stallone punched his way into the spotlight, and there he would stay, forever etched in the annals of Hollywood history. So, what happened after Rocky catapulted Stallone into fame? Well, let's take a walk down memory lane. As the 70s rolled into the 80s, Stallone was riding high on the wave of Rocky's success. It wasn't long before he returned to the ring, reprising his role as the underdog boxer in Rocky II, III, and IV. Each sequel brought its own flavor, adding layers to the character of Rocky Balboa and cementing Stallone's place as a cinematic icon. But Stallone didn't just stick to the boxing ring. The 80s also saw him take on a new role, that of John Rambo, a troubled Vietnam War veteran. The Rambo series, with its blend of action, adventure, and poignant commentary on the plight of war veterans, was a resounding success, further solidifying Stallone's status as an action star. Yet, as the saying goes, what goes up must come down. The late 90s and early 2000s were a challenging period for Stallone. A string of commercial flops and critical disappointments led many to write him off, the glory days of Rocky and Rambo seeming like distant memories. But Stallone wasn't done, not by a long shot. In the mid-2000s, he made a triumphant return with the Expendables series. Gathering a veritable who's who of action stars, The Expendables was a love letter to the action films of the 80s and 90s. Audiences responded with enthusiasm, and once again, Stallone was back on top. Through ups and downs, Stallone's story is a testament to resilience, proving that a true champion is not defined by the number of victories, but by how he bounces back from defeat. His journey reminds us that it's never too late for a second act, and that with determination and grit, one can always reclaim their place in the spotlight. Indeed, the story of Sylvester Stallone is a story of persistence, of never giving up, no matter the odds. Through ups and downs, Stallone's story is a testament to resilience, proving that a true champion is not defined by the number of victories, but by how he bounces back from defeat. So, what legacy has Stallone left behind? Stallone has forever transformed the film industry, imprinting his mark on the action genre with his unique style and charisma. His career, spanning over 5 decades, is still thriving, a testament to his enduring appeal. Off-screen, his personal life is a reflection of resilience, while his philanthropy showcases his generous spirit. From a struggling actor to a Hollywood icon, Sylvester Stallone's story is a powerful reminder that no matter how hard the fight, never stop punching.
Ever wondered what fueled the genius of Prince, the musical icon who dared to bend norms and left an indelible mark on the world of music? Born in the heart of Minneapolis, Prince Rogers Nelson was more than an artist. He was a rule breaker, a trendsetter, a virtuoso who redefined the musical landscape. His audacity to challenge societal norms and his immense contribution to music still reverberate in the echoes of the industry today. So, where did it all start for this legendary icon? Let's rewind back to the beginning. Born as Prince Rogers Nelson on June 7, 1958 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Prince began his life in a city that would later become synonymous with his unique sound. His early years were deeply influenced by his parents, both of whom were musicians. His father, John Lewis Nelson, was a jazz pianist and songwriter, while his mother, Mattie Delashaw, was a jazz singer. It was in this musical household that Prince found his calling. During his high school years, his musical talent began to blossom. Prince formed his first band, Grand Central, with his cousin and friend, showcasing his prowess as a multi-instrumentalist. His passion and dedication to his craft led to the release of his debut album, For You, at the tender age of 19. A blend of funk, R&B, soul, and pop. The album was a glimpse into the innovative artist Prince was destined to become. This was just the beginning, and little did the world know that this young man from Minneapolis was about to revolutionize the music industry. From his debut album, Prince went on to produce a series of groundbreaking albums, each one surpassing the other in creativity and innovation. His third album, Dirty Mind, was a fusion of funk, new wave, and pop, showcasing his ability to blend genres seamlessly. Then came 1999 Tour, a double album that pushed the boundaries of pop music. It was audacious, bold, and it changed the game. But Prince was only getting started. He took it a step further with Purple Rain, a behemoth of an album that became a cultural milestone. It was a perfect storm of rock, pop, and R&B, and it catapulted Prince to international stardom. But Prince wasn't just about the music. His unique style, his flamboyant stage presence, and his fearless approach to his art made him a trendsetter and a cultural icon. He was unapologetically himself, and it resonated with people all over the world. Purple Rain didn't just earn Prince legions of fans, it also won him an Oscar for Best Original Song Score. And he didn't stop there. He continued to innovate with albums like Sign of the Times, proving that he was a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Prince was not just a musician. He was a phenomenon, a force of nature that swept across the globe. Prince's sudden departure on April 21, 2016, shocked the world, but his legacy lives on, influencing and inspiring generations of musicians. The man who broke barriers, defied conventions, and left an indelible mark on the music industry continues to inspire us today. His music wasn't just a collection of notes and lyrics. It was a powerful narrative of love, life, and the human condition. His songs, filled with infectious energy and raw emotion, touched the hearts of millions, transcending boundaries of culture, language, and age. Prince wasn't just an extraordinary musician, he was a trailblazer, an innovator. He expanded our understanding of what music could be, blending elements of rock, pop, soul, funk, and R&B to create a sound that was uniquely his. From the pulsing beats of When Doves Cry to the haunting melody of Purple Rain, Prince's music is timeless, resonating with audiences even today. But Prince's legacy extends beyond his music. He was a philanthropist, quietly supporting causes close to his heart. He championed the rights of artists, fought for creative freedom, and advocated for equality. His philanthropic efforts, often done without fanfare or public acknowledgement, demonstrated his profound commitment to making the world a better place. In recognition of his contributions to music, Prince was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a well-deserved accolade for a man who dedicated his life to his craft, pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. Prince's influence is still felt today, in the music of artists who grew up listening to his songs, in the countless musicians who cite him as an inspiration, and in the fans who continue to cherish his music. Every chord, every lyric, every performance is a testament to his talent, his passion, and his unwavering belief in the power of music. Prince may have left us, but his music, his audacity, and his undying spirit continue to resonate, reminding us to always dare to be different, to challenge norms, and to keep the music playing.
Ever ponder how a simple country girl from the hills of Tennessee became a global icon? Our story begins on a cold winter's day, January 19th, 1946, when little Dolly Parton was born in the rustic town of Sevierville, Tennessee. She was the fourth of 12 children, born into a family that knew more about love than they did about money. They lived in a one-room cabin, a humble abode bursting at the seams with dreams and determination. The Partons may have been poor in the pocket, but they were rich in spirit. Their financial struggles didn't define them, but instead shaped a young Dolly into a woman of grit and ambition. Music was their solace, their joy, their connection. Her mother's sweet melodies echoed through their home, stirring a passion in Dolly that would soon set her on an extraordinary path. From a tender age, Dolly knew she was destined for more than the humble life she was born into. At the age of 10, Dolly was already making waves in the local television and radio stations. But how did she ascend from local fame to international stardom? No sooner had Dolly Parton tossed her high school graduation cap into the air, she set her sights on Nashville, the beating heart of country music. The journey was far from easy, and the young singer-songwriter found herself grappling with the cutthroat nature of the music industry. But as they say, every cloud has a silver lining. For Dolly, this came in the form of Porter Wagoner, a country music stalwart who saw the star in the making. Under his mentorship, Dolly honed her craft and soon broke through the noise with her unique blend of storytelling and melody. However, it was Dolly's decision to strike out on her own that marked the turning point in her career. Armed with a guitar and a dream, she stepped into the spotlight as a solo artist, and the world was ready for her. Her first solo endeavor, Jolene, resonated with listeners far and wide, and before long, Dolly Parton was a household name. The 70s and 80s saw Dolly scale the heights of success. Her songs became anthems, her style became iconic, and her name became synonymous with country music. But Dolly wasn't just content with ruling the country music charts. She set her sights on the pop industry, and with her infectious tunes and irresistible charm, won over a whole new legion of fans. From the hills of Tennessee to the glitz and glamour of Nashville and beyond, Dolly's journey was a testament to her talent, tenacity, and undeniable charisma. Her rise to stardom wasn't just about fame or fortune, but about a young girl with a dream and the resolve to make it come true. Dolly's determination and talent propelled her from a local sensation to a country music superstar. But Dolly's influence extends beyond the music industry. Ever heard of Dollywood? Dollywood is no ordinary theme park. Nestled in the heart of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, it's a dazzling testament to Dolly's love for her home state. Since its grand opening, Dollywood has been a roaring success, boosting the local economy and attracting visitors from around the globe. But Dolly's heart beats not just for music or entertainment. She founded the Imagination Library, a project that gifts books to children from birth until they begin school. This endeavor has resulted in the donation of millions of books, fueling the dreams and imaginations of countless young minds. Dolly Parton, a music sensation and a philanthropist, has not just climbed to the pinnacle of the music industry and built a successful theme park. She has touched millions of lives through her songs and her generosity. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Dolly Parton has become a living legend. She's certainly no stranger to accolades. With tens of awards under her sequined belt, she's been honored time and again for her contributions to music. These include multiple Grammy Awards, a place in the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Her record-breaking hits, like Jolene and I Will Always Love You, have earned her a well-deserved spot in the Country Music Hall of Fame. But Dolly's influence extends far beyond the charts. Her enduring popularity continues to resonate with younger generations of musicians who draw inspiration from her unique blend of authenticity and artistry. And despite her stardom, she's never lost her down-to-earth charm, reminding us all that it's possible to stay true to your roots, even when you're a global sensation. From her humble beginnings to her rise as a global icon, Dolly Parton remains a testament to the power of dreams, determination, and a good country song.
Ever wonder how Eddie Murphy, a kid from Brooklyn, became one of the biggest names in Hollywood? A tale as inspiring as it is entertaining begins in the bustling borough of Brooklyn, New York. Born in 1961, Eddie Murphy's life wasn't always filled with laughter. His childhood was layered with challenges, a gritty reality that could have easily overshadowed his dreams. But Eddie found solace in comedy, turning life's trials into an art form that would soon captivate audiences. He was just a teenager when he showcased his knack for making people laugh. Aged only 19, he took the comedy world by storm, joining the iconic cast of Saturday Night Live. His quick wit and magnetic personality quickly made him a household name, transforming him from a local funny kid into a rising star. But the bright lights of Hollywood were still a distant dream for this young comedian. How did Eddie Murphy transition from the small screen to the big screen, you ask? Well, buckle up, folks, because it's a ride as thrilling as a roller coaster and as funny as, well, Eddie Murphy himself. After his meteoric rise on Saturday Night Live, Eddie Murphy made the leap to the silver screen with the same gusto and energy that made him a household name. His first major film role came in the early 80s with the buddy cop movie 48 Hours. Murphy's performance as the fast-talking, wisecracking Reggie Hammond was nothing short of a revelation. He wasn't just a comedian playing a character, he was a bona fide actor who could hold his own against seasoned veterans. But it was with Beverly Hills Cop that Murphy truly exploded into Hollywood stardom. His portrayal of Axel Foley, a street-smart Detroit cop in the upscale, ritzy world of Beverly Hills, was a masterclass in comedic timing and charm. His wit was as sharp as a razor, and his knack for impersonations had audiences in stitches. It was clear that Murphy wasn't just a flash in the pan. He was here to stay. And stay, he did. Throughout the 80s and beyond, Murphy churned out hit after hit. From the hilarious Coming to America to the heartwarming The Nutty Professor, his films were box office gold. His unique brand of comedy, which combined a razor-sharp wit with a charm that was downright irresistible, made him one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. But what's truly remarkable about Eddie Murphy's journey to stardom isn't just the number of hits he's had, or the amount of money he's made. It's the fact that he did it his way. He didn't conform to Hollywood's expectations, he shattered them. He showed the world that a comedian could be a leading man, that a black actor could be a box office sensation, and that a kid from Brooklyn could become a Hollywood legend. However, even stars as bright as Murphy have their lows. But that, my friends, is a story for another time. What happens when the laughter fades and life delivers a punchline you didn't expect? Well, Eddie Murphy found out the hard way in the 90s. Picture it, a comedy legend, suddenly finding himself in a career slump with a string of critically panned movies that seemed more like a horror show than a comedy gig. But it wasn't just his career that took a hit. Murphy's personal life was also under siege. His marriage ended in divorce, a personal blow that would sink many. Yet, like a true champion, Murphy didn't stay down for the count. Instead, he bounced back, dusted off his comedic gloves, and delivered knockout performances in films like The Nutty Professor and Shrek. These successful comebacks not only rekindled his career, but also proved his resilience. Life might have tried to knock him down, but Murphy showed us all how to stand up and fight back with a laugh. So, what makes Eddie Murphy's story so compelling? Well, let's take a moment to reflect. Eddie Murphy, the boy from Brooklyn, rose from a challenging childhood to Hollywood stardom. His journey wasn't a simple climb to the top, but a roller coaster ride of highs and lows. He faced career slumps, personal struggles, and the ever-changing landscape of comedy. Yet, he never lost his spark. He never let the world silence his laughter. Then, there's his enduring impact on comedy. His razor-sharp wit, infectious energy, and unique storytelling have inspired a new generation of comedians. And let's not forget his recent comeback. With films like Dolomite Is My Name and his triumphant return to SNL, Eddie reminded us all of his unparalleled talent. Eddie Murphy's story teaches us that even when life tries to silence our laughter, we can always find a way to smile again. Scene script. Have you ever wondered how a small-town boy from Austria became one of Hollywood's biggest stars? In the quaint town of Thal, nestled in the verdant landscapes of Styria, Austria, a legend was born. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the son of Aurelia and Gustav Schwarzenegger, was raised in an environment where discipline and respect were more than mere words. They were life's guiding principles. Growing up, Arnold was no stranger to the rigorous demands of his parents. Their stern yet caring upbringing played a pivotal role in shaping the relentless determination and indomitable spirit that we associate with him today. But there was something else that set young Arnold apart from his peers, an insatiable desire to transcend the ordinary. Captivated by the world of bodybuilding, Arnold was not just fascinated, he was obsessed. He had a dream of moving to America, the land of limitless opportunities. From a young age, Arnold was determined to make his dreams a reality. Arnold's journey to stardom didn't happen overnight. It was a journey of grit, of perseverance, and a relentless pursuit of dreams. When Arnold first set foot on American soil, he had his sights set on one thing, and one thing alone: to conquer the world of bodybuilding. He pushed himself beyond limits, training rigorously, day in and day out, never losing sight of his goal. His hard work bore fruit when, at the tender age of 20, he won the coveted Mr. Universe title. He had arrived on the scene, and the world of bodybuilding had a new king. But Arnold's dreams were bigger, and his ambitions higher. He had conquered the world of bodybuilding, but he wanted more. He set his sights on Hollywood, a world where he was a complete outsider, a world dominated by native English speakers. Arnold, with his thick Austrian accent and limited command over the English language, was an unlikely contender. Yet he didn't let these hurdles deter him. He worked tirelessly to improve his language skills, to reduce his accent, to adapt to a culture that was vastly different from his own. His efforts didn't go in vain. His breakout role came in the form of Conan the Barbarian, a film that catapulted him into the limelight and made him a sensation overnight. From there, his rise was meteoric. He starred in a string of successful movies, each one bigger than the last. His role in The Terminator sealed his fate as a Hollywood superstar. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bodybuilder from Austria, had become Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Hollywood sensation. His journey was not an easy one. It was fraught with challenges, with hurdles, with moments of self-doubt. But Arnold persevered. He kept moving forward, kept pushing his limits, kept chasing his dreams. Arnold's relentless determination and hard work had paid off. He was now a household name. His is a story of resilience, of determination, of dreaming big and working hard to make those dreams a reality. It's a story that continues to inspire millions around the world. But Arnold's ambitions didn't stop at Hollywood. His sights were set higher. He ventured into the world of politics, a move as bold as the man himself. In 2003, he was elected governor of California, a role he embraced with the same fervor and dedication he had for bodybuilding and acting. Arnold advocated for environmental issues, demonstrating his commitment to a sustainable future. He worked tirelessly to balance the state budget, showing his keen understanding of fiscal responsibility. His leadership was as commanding as his on-screen presence, proving that his charisma extended far beyond the silver screen. After his political career, he returned to acting, his first love. But this time he was not just an actor but a statesman, a leader. His journey from Hollywood to the governor's office and back again was a testament to his versatility and ambition. Arnold had proven that he was not just an actor, but also a leader. So, what can we learn from Arnold Schwarzenegger's life and career? From the humble beginnings in a small Austrian town, the journey of Arnold Schwarzenegger is nothing short of extraordinary. Navigating through life with an unwavering determination, Arnold's story is a testament to the power of dreams and the relentless pursuit of them. His work ethic, unparalleled, allowed him to conquer the world of bodybuilding, garnering him countless accolades and setting him apart from his peers. Yet Arnold didn't stop there. He dared to dream bigger, paving his way to Hollywood, where he became an icon, an action hero known and loved by millions worldwide. But his ambitions didn't cease at the silver screen. His drive led him to the governor's office, where he served 2 terms, leaving an indelible mark on Californian politics. His life, filled with numerous awards and recognitions, stands as an inspiring beacon for all. Arnold Schwarzenegger's story teaches us that with hard work, determination, and a little bit of dreaming, truly anything is possible. Ever wonder how Michael Jordan, one of the greatest players in the history of basketball, crafted his legendary career? Let's talk about the global basketball icon, Michael Jordan. His career spanned over 15 seasons in the NBA, playing for both the Chicago Bulls and the Washington Wizards. This legend is a 6-time NBA champion and a 5-time NBA MVP award winner, a true testament to his exceptional talent and persistent drive. Join us as we journey through the life and career of this basketball icon. Before the fame and the glory, there was a young boy with a dream. Michael Jordan, born in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, didn't stay a city boy for long. His family relocated to Wilmington, North Carolina, where the seeds of his basketball prowess were first sown. High school was a proving ground for Jordan, a time of trials and tribulations. He didn't make the varsity team on his first try, a fact that might surprise many. But this wasn't a story of immediate success. It was a tale of perseverance, grit, and an unyielding will to improve. Every day, Jordan practiced tirelessly, honing his skills and refining his game. And it paid off. He finally made it to the varsity team, showcasing talent that was impossible to ignore. This early setback only fueled Jordan's competitive fire, setting the stage for his future success. And so, the journey of a basketball legend began, one high school game at a time. From high school courts to the University of North Carolina, Jordan's star continued to rise. His college years were a whirlwind of triumphs, culminating in an NCAA championship win that put him on the map. Jordan was a force to be reckoned with, his prowess on the court undeniable. But it was his decision to enter the NBA draft after his junior year that truly set the stage for his legendary career. Jordan's talent was recognized far and wide, and in the summer of 1984 he was selected by the Chicago Bulls as the 3rd overall pick in the NBA draft. This choice was more than just a career move for Jordan. It was the beginning of a journey that would redefine the landscape of professional basketball. With his selection by the Bulls, Jordan was ready to make his mark on the professional basketball world. In the NBA, Michael Jordan didn't just play the game, he transformed it. By the time he was drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1984, he was already a force to be reckoned with. But that was just the beginning. Jordan was on a mission to redefine basketball, and boy did he deliver. Through his career with the Bulls, he guided the team to 6 NBA championships, a feat that cemented his place as one of the greatest players of all time. His performance on the court was nothing short of extraordinary. He was a maestro, orchestrating the game with a finesse that was both breathtaking and awe-inspiring. His dedication and skill earned him 5 Most Valuable Player awards, a testament to his enduring influence and dominance in the sport. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. In 1993, Jordan shocked the world with his decision to retire from basketball. He traded his basketball jersey for a baseball uniform, pursuing a childhood dream in honor of his late father. Though his stint in baseball was short-lived, it spoke volumes about his versatility and relentless pursuit of his passions. In 1995, much to the delight of basketball fans worldwide, Jordan made a triumphant return to the NBA. The spark was reignited, and he was back, ready to continue his legacy on the court. His second win with the Bulls was as electrifying as his first, reminding everyone why he was and still is the best in the game. After 2 seasons with the Washington Wizards, Jordan finally hung up his basketball shoes in 2003. His retirement marked the end of an era, but his legacy lives on. His influence on the game, his teammates, and his fans is immeasurable. He didn't just play basketball, he embodied it. He lived it. Even in retirement, Jordan's impact on the game of basketball remains unmatched. His name is synonymous with excellence, and his story continues to inspire generations to strive for greatness, both on and off the court. Michael Jordan, a name that echoes through the annals of basketball history. After hanging up his jersey, Jordan didn't step away from the court. He became the owner of the Charlotte Hornets, continuing to shape the game from the sidelines. His indelible impact resonates beyond U.S. borders, inspiring countless players worldwide. His legacy? An enduring testament to the transformative power of talent, ironclad determination, and an insatiable hunger for victory. From a young boy in North Carolina to a global basketball icon, Michael Jordan's journey is a testament to talent, determination, and an unyielding will to win.
Born in rural Tennessee, the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner, captured hearts worldwide. From humble beginnings, she fought adversity and rose to stardom with her electric performances. Ever heard of Proud Mary? That's right. It's one of her biggest hits. Her journey wasn't always smooth sailing, though. Facing years of abuse and struggles, she made a triumphant comeback with her album Private Dancer. And oh, did you know she's a Guinness World Record holder? Yes, indeed, for selling more concert tickets than any other solo performer in history. A living legend, Tina Turner embodies resilience and power. Her story, a testament to the spirit of never giving up. Isn't she just simply the best? Until next time, keep rocking. Have you ever wondered how a young girl from a poor background became one of the most influential women in the world? This is the riveting tale of Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty in the rural heartland of Mississippi to a teenage single mother. Her early years were marred by severe hardship, a stark contrast to the woman we know today. She endured unimaginable trials, including sexual abuse in teenage pregnancy, a testament to her resilience and tenacity. Oprah's life took a turn when she moved to Nashville to live with her father. It was in this city that she began to transform her life, to reshape her destiny. She immersed herself in education, finding solace and empowerment in the world of books. Her father's discipline and encouragement became a beacon of hope, guiding her towards a future she could only have dreamed of. Against all odds, Oprah started to carve a path in the world of broadcasting while still in high school. How did a local radio host become a national sensation? This is the story of Oprah Winfrey, a name synonymous with inspiration and empowerment. With a background in radio, Oprah took a leap of faith and moved to Baltimore, where she began hosting her very own TV chat show. The show, which was later christened The Oprah Winfrey Show, was a beacon of positivity and enlightenment. It was unlike anything viewers had seen before. At a time when most talk shows were focused on sensationalism and gossip, Oprah's show was a breath of fresh air. It honed in on literature, self-improvement, and spirituality, topics that resonated deeply with many viewers. Oprah's unique approach quickly gained traction. The show's popularity skyrocketed, and it didn't take long for it to be syndicated nationally. This wasn't just a win for Oprah, but for everyone who found solace and inspiration in her show. It was a testament to the power of authenticity and sincerity in a world often dominated by superficiality. Oprah became more than just a host. She became a household name, a beacon of hope, and a symbol of resilience. Her rise to fame wasn't just about ratings and popularity. It was about making a difference, about touching lives, and about inspiring millions to believe in their own potential. The Oprah Winfrey Show not only transformed Oprah's life, but it also revolutionized the television talk show format. What started as a local chat show became a platform for change, and the rest, as they say, is history. What does it take to leave an indelible mark on the world? One might look to Oprah Winfrey for an answer. A media mogul and philanthropist, she established Harpo Productions and the Oprah Winfrey Network, trailblazing platforms that have given voice to countless stories. But her influence extends beyond television. In the realm of book publishing, Oprah's book club has turned many a novel into a bestseller, revolutionizing the literary world. Her philanthropy is as boundless as her business ventures. From education to disaster relief, Oprah's generosity has touched lives across the globe. Her efforts have not gone unnoticed. She's been honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom and numerous honorary doctorate degrees, acknowledgments of her enduring impact. But perhaps the most potent part of Oprah's legacy is the barriers she shattered. As a Black woman making her way in the entertainment industry, she faced obstacles that would deter many. Yet she persevered. She broke through, not just for herself, but for all those who would come after her. Her journey has inspired millions, demonstrating that no barrier is insurmountable if one possesses the will to overcome. From a humble beginning to a global icon, Oprah Winfrey's life and career serve as a testament to the power of resilience, ambition, and the human spirit.
Ever wondered how a small-town girl from Michigan became the queen of pop? Let's dive into the early years of Madonna. Born Madonna Louise Ciccone in the bustling city of Bay City, Michigan in the late summer of 1958, Madonna was one of 6 children. Her family life, though challenging, shaped her resilience and determination. Then, in 1978, with her sights set on a career in modern dance, Madonna left her familiar surroundings behind and moved to the heart of the Big Apple, New York City. Here, she began to dip her toes into the music scene. Her early endeavors included playing drums for the band Breakfast Club and later forming the band Emmy, where she was the lead singer. Little did this ambitious young woman know that a chance meeting with a music producer would change her life forever. In 1982, Madonna's life took a turn when she signed a deal with Sire Records. This marked the beginning of an era that would forever change the landscape of pop music. Her debut single, Everybody, was a dance hit that quickly climbed the charts. This catchy tune with its infectious beat was merely a glimpse of what was to come. Madonna's unique blend of style, attitude, and musical prowess was about to take the world by storm. In 1983, she released her self-titled album, Madonna. It was an instant success, establishing her as a new force in the pop music scene. The album was a fusion of dance, pop, and post-disco, and it resonated with a generation eager for something fresh and exciting. With hits like Holiday, Lucky Star, and Borderline, Madonna had firmly planted her flag in the pop music landscape. But she didn't stop there. In 1984, Madonna released Like a Virgin, an album that solidified her status as a pop icon. The title track was a #1 hit and became one of the defining songs of the decade. The album's provocative themes and bold lyrics were a testament to Madonna's willingness to push boundaries and challenge the status quo. 2 years later, Madonna released True Blue, an album that showcased her evolving artistry and continued her commercial success. With chart-topping hits like Papa Don't Preach, Open Your Heart, and La Isla Bonita, Madonna proved that she was more than just a one-hit wonder. She was a trendsetter, a trailblazer, and a pop music maven. One of the key elements of Madonna's rise to stardom was her innovative music videos. They were daring, provocative, and unlike anything seen before. They made her a staple on MTV, further propelling her into the stratosphere of pop culture. By the end of the 80s, Madonna was not just a pop star, she was a global phenomenon. She had not only conquered the music world, but had also reshaped it in her own image. Madonna's rise to stardom was not just about the music, it was about the attitude, the fashion, and the fearless desire to express herself. As the 90s dawned, Madonna continued to push boundaries and reinvent herself. A master of metamorphosis, she transformed not just her image, but also her sound. Her ventures into acting became more prominent with films like Evita, where she portrayed the iconic Eva Peron, earning her a Golden Globe for Best Actress. Meanwhile, her music career kept flourishing. Her audacious and unapologetic attitude was reflected in her album Erotica, which, while controversial, was also critically acclaimed. Madonna's ability to adapt to changing music trends was nothing short of remarkable. She embraced the electronic music wave that swept the world in the late 90s, and this shift was evident in her album Ray of Light. Ray of Light was a departure from her earlier pop sound. Instead, it was a melange of techno, trance, and ambient music. The album was a commercial success, winning 4 Grammy Awards and selling over 16 million copies worldwide. It was a testament to her ability to take risks, adapt, and stay ahead of the curve. Madonna's continued success, it seemed, was not just about her talent or her trend-setting style. It was about her ability to reinvent herself time and again, to push boundaries, and to constantly evolve with the times. She was not just a pop icon, but a chameleon of the music industry. No matter the decade, Madonna found a way to stay relevant and on top. So where is Madonna now? In the new millennium, she has continued to ride the wave of success. The 2010s saw her induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a testament to her lasting influence. Madonna's philanthropy has been as impactful as her music, touching lives worldwide. Her unique ability to evolve with the times keeps her at the forefront of pop music. From a small-town girl to the queen of pop, Madonna's journey is a testament to her talent, ambition, and ability to reinvent herself. She truly is a pop icon.
Janet Jackson is the 9th most successful artist in history. But did you know that she never wanted to follow in her big brother's footsteps? So, why did she enter the music industry? And why didn't she want to achieve success through her family name? Let's discover the life of Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson, the youngest of the Jackson family, was born on May 16, 1966, at St. Mary's Mercy Hospital in Gary, Indiana. The Jacksons, a family of 9 children, lived in a busy household in Encino, California, with lots of animals, including a giraffe, chimpanzee, llama, snakes, sheep, deer, dogs, and a parrot. Janet, being the youngest, took care of these animals, even keeping the key to their cages on her earring. Originally, Janet didn't want to be an entertainer. She dreamed of becoming a racehorse jockey after spending time with animals. However, fate had other plans for her, as her father wanted her to enter show business. Janet Jackson's family had big dreams in the world of music. Her mom, Catherine Esther Jackson, was really good at playing the clarinet and piano, and she wanted to become a famous country and western performer. She also worked part-time at Sears. Janet's dad, Joseph Walter Joe Jackson, used to be a boxer but later worked as a crane operator at U.S. Steel. He played guitar in a local band called the Falcons to earn extra money for the family. Janet's brothers, known as the Jackson 5, started making a name for themselves in the Chicago-Gary area with their exciting performances. When Janet was just 1 year old, her brothers signed a deal with Motown and got a huge hit right away. This success led the family to move to sunny Los Angeles in the Encino neighborhood. By the time Janet was 7, she and her sisters were performing in Las Vegas at the MGM Casino on the famous Strip. Theway, the youngest of the Jackson family, initially stepped into the limelight in the family's Las Vegas production and started the journey of success. After her first show in Las Vegas, she started working on television in 1976 and later pursued a solo career as a TV actress. At just 16 in 1982, she signed a record deal with A&M, releasing her debut album, Janet Jackson, that year, followed by Dream Street in 1984. Wanting to establish her own identity apart from her famous family, she teamed up with producers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis in the mid-1980s, creating a successful partnership that continues today. Janet Jackson's career really took off with her album Control in 1986. After that, she released several successful albums like Rhythm Nation 1814, Janet, and The Velvet Rope. Her song Black Cat in 1990 made history by topping multiple Billboard charts at once. According to Billboard, she became one of the most successful and influential artists in rock and roll history, winning 33 Billboard Music Awards, the most by any artist. She also set records for being the most searched on the internet and the most searched for news item. Forbes ranked her as the 7th richest woman in entertainment. In 2015, she released her 11th album, Unbreakable, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. This achievement made her the 3rd artist to have #1 albums in 4 consecutive decades. In 2023, Janet Jackson surprised and made her fans happy by announcing a new tour called Together Again. She'll be performing in 35 cities across North America, Europe, and Asia. The tour is named after her hit song from 1997 and is a way for her to celebrate her life and career. It's also a special tribute to her late brother, Michael Jackson. In a video message, Janet shared that she's heard her fans' wishes and she's working on a new album. She expressed how much she misses her fans and can't wait to share the new music with them. The tour will include songs from her entire music history, and she'll also perform some new tracks from the upcoming album. Tickets for the tour went on sale on October 15, 2023, and they sold out really quickly, proving that Janet Jackson is still super popular and influential worldwide. Janet Jackson, despite achieving success in various areas of her life, has had a tough time keeping her marriages happy. She first married singer James DeBarge in 1984 when she was 18, but they quickly divorced in 1985 because of his drug problems and her desire for a career of her own. There were rumors about them having a secret child, but Janet denied this in her documentary. 6 years later, she married dancer Renee Elizondo Jr., whom she met while working on a film. They kept their marriage secret until they divorced in 2000. Due to differences they couldn't resolve. After the divorce, Elizondo took legal action, but they eventually settled. Janet's most recent marriage was to billionaire Wissam Al-Mana in 2012, and they had a son named Isa in 2017. Unfortunately, their marriage ended in the same year because of cultural differences and Al-Mana's controlling behavior. Although Janet Jackson is a remarkable artist who has achieved incredible success and influence in the music industry and beyond, she has overcome many challenges and obstacles in her life, from growing up in a famous family to facing criticism and controversy. She is a role model and an inspiration for many people around the world, especially women and people of color. She has shown that with talent, hard work, and passion, anything is possible. Janet Jackson is truly the queen of pop and a legend in her own right.
Ever wonder where greatness begins? For Larry Bird, it all started in the small town of French Lick, Indiana. Born into a family where the love for basketball ran deep, Larry Bird was dribbling before he even learned to walk. His small-town roots never kept him from dreaming big. He grew up in humble conditions, but his passion for the game was richer than any material wealth. As a teenager, Bird transformed the high school basketball court into his own personal stage. His exceptional skills were evident even at this early stage, as he led his team to victory after victory. His prowess on the court was a beacon of hope for his small town, a testament to the fact that hard work and dedication could overcome any obstacle. He didn't just play the game, he dominated it, and his high school career was merely a prelude to the greatness that lay ahead. From these humble beginnings, a basketball legend was born. From the small-town courts of Indiana to the big leagues of college basketball, Larry Bird was unstoppable. He honed his skills further at Indiana State University, where he demonstrated an unyielding drive and a knack for scoring. His exceptional talent and relentless work ethic saw him consistently outperform his peers and rise to prominence. Bird's college career was nothing short of spectacular. He led the Sycamores to the NCAA championship game in 1979, a testament to his leadership and skill. His performance caught the eyes of NBA scouts, and his dream to play professional basketball was about to become a reality. In the 1978 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics made a strategic move, selecting Bird, even though he had a year left in college. The Celtics' faith in Bird's potential was not misplaced. He joined the team in 1979, ready to make his mark in the professional arena. With his selection in the NBA draft, Bird was ready to take flight. Bird didn't just enter the NBA, he soared, creating a legacy that still echoes in the halls of basketball history. When Larry Bird joined the Boston Celtics in the late 70s, he wasn't just another player. He was a force of nature. His rookie season was nothing short of remarkable, with Bird leading the Celtics to the greatest single-season turnaround in NBA history. The Celtics' fortunes were transformed, and a basketball legend was born. Bird's career with the Celtics was a symphony of skill, determination, and raw talent. His uncanny ability to read the game, coupled with his sharpshooting accuracy, made him a nightmare for opponents. His competitive spirit was infectious, inspiring his teammates to reach heights they never thought possible. His journey with the Celtics was punctuated by 3 NBA championships. Each title was a testament to Bird's unwavering will to win and his unparalleled basketball IQ. The first came in 1981, followed by 2 more in '84 and '86. These victories weren't just wins, they were masterclasses in teamwork, strategy, and sheer grit. But Bird wasn't just a champion, he was also an individual tour de force. He was named the NBA's most valuable player 3 times in a row, joining the ranks of basketball's greatest. He was a 12-time All-Star and was named to the All-NBA First Team 9 times. His list of accolades is almost as impressive as his on-court performances. Bird's career wasn't without its challenges. Injuries plagued his later years, but even then he refused to back down. He played through pain, always giving his all, always pushing the boundaries of what was possible. His tenacity was as awe-inspiring as his talent. Larry Bird's NBA career was more than a series of games and seasons. It was a testament to the power of determination, the beauty of the game, and the indomitable spirit of a man who refused to be anything less than the best. Larry Bird didn't just play the game, he transformed it, leaving an indelible mark on basketball. After hanging up his sneakers, Bird continued to contribute to the game he loves. He swapped his player jersey for a coach's whistle, leading the Indiana Pacers from the sidelines. His leadership skills were evident, as he was named NBA Coach of the Year in his very first season. Not stopping at coaching, Bird set his sights on management. As an executive, he proved instrumental in building formidable Pacers teams, earning him NBA Executive of the Year in 2012. But his influence goes beyond titles and accolades. Bird's tenacity, work ethic, and unyielding competitive spirit continue to inspire generations of players. His style of play, marked by a deadly jump shot and astonishing court vision, has made a lasting impact on the game. From a small town in Indiana to the pantheon of basketball greatness, Larry Bird's journey is a testament to hard work, dedication, and the love of the game. Thought that the son of a brick mason would become one of the greatest players in NFL history. Born in the heart of Starkville, Mississippi, in the year 1962, Jerry Rice emerged from the humblest of beginnings. He was just an ordinary boy in a small town where life was simple and dreams were big. Football, for Jerry, began not as a career, but as a pastime. A game of catch with friends was the spark that ignited his passion for the sport. Little did he know that this simple game would set him on a path to greatness. A college scout passing through Crawford, Mississippi, saw something special in this young boy. Amidst the laughter and the dust, he saw a spark, a raw talent that was yet to be honed. The scout couldn't ignore what he saw. He saw potential. He saw the future. And so, a star was born, not on the field, but in the small town of Crawford, Mississippi. From the humble fields of Mississippi to the grand stage of college football, Rice's journey was just beginning. This journey led him to Mississippi Valley State University, where he could showcase his talent on a larger platform. In the heartland of the South, Rice's star began to rise. His performances at Mississippi Valley State were nothing short of spectacular. His speed, agility, and uncanny ability to catch almost anything thrown his way earned him a well-deserved nickname, World. This moniker was a testament to his extraordinary talent, a talent that seemed to be from another world. Rice didn't just play football, he dominated it. He broke record after record, leaving spectators and opponents alike in awe of his abilities. His most notable achievement during his college years was his selection to the prestigious All-American team, an honor reserved for the most outstanding players in college football. Rice had proven that he was more than just a local phenomenon. He was a force to be reckoned with on a national level. But the best was yet to come. In the spring of 1985, the NFL draft was held. Teams from across the nation gathered, hoping to secure the next big thing in football. And there, among the top picks, was Jerry Rice. The San Francisco 49ers, a team with a rich history and a hunger for victory, saw potential in Rice. They saw a player who could change the game, who could lead them to glory. And so, they made their decision. Jerry Rice was selected by the 49ers in the first round of the draft, marking the start of an extraordinary professional career. With the 49ers, Rice was about to embark on a legendary career that would forever change the face of football. From the fields of Mississippi to the stadiums of the NFL, Rice's star was on the rise, and the world of football would never be the same. Once Rice hit the professional field, there was no stopping him. His career with the San Francisco 49ers was nothing short of legendary. He blazed across the green like a comet, leaving a trail of records in his wake. 3 Super Bowl wins, each more thrilling than the last, were just the tip of the iceberg. Rice was a force to be reckoned with on the field. He was the ultimate receiver, a perfect blend of speed, agility, and sheer determination. He set records for the most receptions, most receiving yards, and most touchdown receptions in a season. He was the king of the gridiron, and the 49ers were his kingdom. But every kingdom must face change, and so did Rice's. He traded the red and gold of the 49ers for the silver and black of the Oakland Raiders. Even in new colors, Rice's star did not dim. He shone brightly, showing the same dedication and prowess that made him a legend. Rice's final stop was with the Seattle Seahawks. Though his time there was brief, it was impactful. And then, after 20 incredible seasons, Rice hung up his cleats. His retirement was not the end, but a new beginning. In 2010, Rice was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a testament to his extraordinary career. From a small town in Mississippi to the Hall of Fame, Jerry Rice's journey is a testament to hard work, determination, and sheer talent. So, what makes Jerry Rice such a legend? This small-town boy from Mississippi not only shattered records, but he transformed the game of football. His remarkable career, spanning 2 decades, saw him amass the most career touchdowns and receiving yards in NFL history. His dedication, work ethic, and sheer talent left an indelible mark on the sport. Jerry Rice, a small-town boy who became a football legend, and whose story continues to inspire generations to dream big and work hard. Have you ever stopped to wonder how Donald Trump, a real estate tycoon, became the 45th president of the United States? Our journey begins in 1946 with the birth of Donald Trump to a real estate developer father and a homemaker mother. Young Donald grew up watching his father's business acumen, and it wasn't long before he too was bitten by the real estate bug. After an education at the prestigious Wharton School, he dove headfirst into the family business, taking the reins from his father in 1971. The company, once known as Elizabeth Trump & Son, was rechristened as the Trump Organization, marking the beginning of a new era. Under his leadership, the company soared to new heights, transforming the skylines of cities and etching the Trump name into the annals of real estate history. By the 1980s, Trump had become a prominent figure in the real estate world, but his ambitions did not stop there. The road to success is often paved with trials, and Trump's journey was no exception. The 1990s proved to be a roller coaster ride for Trump. Despite the glitz and glamour of his empire, he faced significant financial struggles. His vast empire teetered on the brink of bankruptcy, burdened by a debt that ran into the billions. But much like the phoenix, Trump rose from the ashes, turning his financial adversity into an opportunity to restructure his businesses. In the midst of turmoil, Trump ventured into new territories. Among these were a range of products that bore his name, from the upscale Trump Steaks to the controversial Trump University. The steaks, marketed as the world's greatest, were a reflection of Trump's penchant for luxury and excess. They were a testament to his belief that his name alone could sell anything, a belief that would often serve him well. Trump University, on the other hand, was a venture that courted controversy. It promised to teach students the secrets of real estate success, but instead found itself mired in a series of lawsuits. Yet, it was a testament to Trump's unwavering confidence and his ability to stay in the spotlight even when faced with adversity. And then, of course, there was The Apprentice. This reality TV show catapulted Trump back into the limelight, reinforcing his image as a shrewd and successful businessman. The show's catchphrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon, echoing in boardrooms across the country. It was a testament to Trump's flair for theatrics and his knack for remaining in the public eye. Throughout these ventures, Trump demonstrated an uncanny ability to bounce back from adversity. He showcased a knack for reinvention, constantly reshaping his image to suit the changing times. His resilience and tenacity were undeniable, his influence inescapable. Despite numerous setbacks, Trump's influence continued to grow, setting the stage for his most audacious venture yet. In 2015, Trump took a step that surprised many. He announced his candidacy for the presidency of the United States. With his unconventional style and fiery rhetoric, he caught the world's attention. His campaign, marked by controversial statements and bold promises, was anything but ordinary. From building a wall along the Mexican border to banning travel from certain Muslim-majority countries, his policies sparked intense debates. Yet, his no-holds-barred approach resonated with many who felt ignored by the political establishment. Against all odds, in November of 2016, he secured an unexpected victory, transitioning from Trump Tower to the White House. His tenure as president was no less tumultuous than his campaign. He faced impeachment trials not once, but twice, yet he remained undeterred. His presidency was a whirlwind of policy changes, executive orders, and high-profile appointments. Key events like the historic meeting with North Korea's Kim Jong-un, the signing of the First Step Act, and the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic marked his time in office. But as with everything in life, all things must come to an end. Trump's term ended in 2021, and he left the White House, but not without leaving a profound impact. Trump's term ended in 2021, but his impact on American politics remains undeniable. His time in office was a testament to his indomitable spirit, a spirit that continues to ripple through the fabric of American politics. As we look back on Donald Trump's life and career, what are the key takeaways? We've traced his rise from a New York real estate scion to a global business tycoon. We've seen his audacious ventures, his triumphs and trials, and his unexpected journey to the White House. His presidency, brimming with controversy and conviction, has undeniably shaped the political landscape. Whether you admire him or not, it is evident that Donald Trump has left an indelible mark on American history. When you think of King of Pop, only one name comes to mind: Michael Jackson. Born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana. The eighth of 10 children, Michael was born into a household brimming with talent. His father, a former boxer and steelworker, recognized this talent and formed a musical group, famously known as the Jackson 5. The Jackson family, though not affluent, was rich in music and love. The sound of soulful harmonies filled their humble home, and young Michael was quickly drawn to the rhythm. His enchanting voice and undeniable charisma made him the obvious choice for the lead singer despite his tender age. As the Jackson 5 soared to fame, a star was steadily rising within the group. His name was Michael Jackson. His soulful voice, unique dance moves, and magnetic stage presence captivated audiences worldwide. By the age of 6, Michael had begun his journey to stardom, setting the stage for one of the most iconic careers in music history. As the 1970s rolled in, Michael Jackson began to emerge from the shadow of the Jackson 5, embarking on what would be a groundbreaking solo career. At the dawn of the 70s, a young Michael Jackson began to separate himself from the Jackson 5, stepping into the spotlight as a solo artist. A new era was beginning, one that saw the rise of a star who would forever change the landscape of music and dance. Michael Jackson, a name that would soon be synonymous with revolutionary music and dance. He was a trailblazer, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible in music and performance. He brought a new kind of energy to the stage, a mesmerizing presence that demanded attention. With every performance, he captivated audiences worldwide, and with his signature move, the moonwalk, he left them in awe. The moonwalk was more than a dance move. It was a symbol of Jackson's ability to defy gravity, to move in ways that seemed impossible. But Michael Jackson was not just a phenomenal performer, he was also a record-breaking artist. His album Thriller remains the best-selling album of all time, with over 65 million copies sold worldwide. His music transcended borders, resonating with people from all walks of life. His songs, filled with the messages of love and unity, struck a chord with millions, becoming anthems for generations. As his fame soared, so did the curiosity about his evolving physical appearance. The transformation was gradual but noticeable. His skin tone lightened, his nose narrowed, and his face took on a more sculpted look. While Michael attributed these changes to a skin condition and plastic surgery, the speculation continued. The public's fascination with his appearance was matched only by their love for his music. Through it all, Michael Jackson remained focused on his art, undeterred by the whispers and the stares. He continued to create music that touched hearts and to perform with a passion that was unmatched. His influence extended beyond music, shaping fashion, dance, and pop culture as a whole. Through his music, Michael Jackson transcended boundaries, creating a legacy that would continue to influence generations to come. Despite his unparalleled success, Michael Jackson's life was not without controversy. As he moonwalked to the pinnacle of fame, he also found himself stepping into a whirlpool of trials and tribulations. The king of pop, adored and revered by millions, found himself embroiled in legal battles and facing health issues that would shadow his incredible success. In the 90s, legal issues began to cast a long shadow over Jackson's life. Accusations and lawsuits became an unfortunate part of his narrative, pushing him into a defensive corner. Yet during these tough times, Jackson's spirit remained unbroken, his commitment to his artistry unwavering. He continued to create music that resonated with his fans, his melodies echoing the sentiments of those who were misunderstood just like him. Health problems also became a constant companion for Jackson. The relentless pressure of the spotlight, the demanding tours, and the sleepless nights all took a toll on his physical well-being. Despite these challenges, Jackson soldiered on, his dedication to his craft never wavering. Then in the late summer of 2009, the world was shocked by the news of Jackson's unexpected death. The king of pop, who had ruled the hearts of millions around the globe, was suddenly gone. The loss was as monumental as the man himself, leaving fans and fellow artists in a state of disbelief. But as the saying goes, legends never truly die. And so it is with Michael Jackson. His music continues to live on, his songs still played and cherished by old and new fans alike. His influence permeates the music industry, with artists across genres drawing inspiration from his work. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, left behind a legacy that continues to inspire artists worldwide, reminding us that in the face of adversity, music can unite us all. Ever heard of the name Bruce Willis? A man of many talents, he's one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood. Born on a military base in Germany, he quickly found his passion for acting after moving to the United States. From humble beginnings, he took on odd jobs, even working as a security guard, before landing his breakthrough role in the hit TV series, Moonlighting. But it was the Die Hard series that catapulted him to international stardom. Bruce Willis, a man of action, a man of wit, a man who has worn many hats, from a private investigator to a tough-as-nails cop. An actor who has shown us that with perseverance and passion, nothing is impossible. And that's the power of Bruce Willis, folks. Stick around for more such intriguing stories. Thank you for tuning in to CLD Takes. For more videos such as this and the biographies, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to receive notifications for new videos. Till then, see you next time.